Okay, the smallest particle of that element, the tiniest particle of that element, once the element is passing through a chemical transformation, that atom must take part in that chemical transformation. Now, what is the law that makes up this definition correct? They said all matter are composed of atoms that can neither be created nor destroyed. All matter are composed of atoms that can neither be created nor destroyed. In essence, in that element, you cannot create a different thing. If you have an element like hydrogen, the smallest particle of that hydrogen cannot be changed to oxygen. In essence, you cannot create that particle for it to be oxygen. And in essence, you cannot destroy it for it not to take part in the chemical transformation if oxygen is going into. So it can never be created and it cannot be destroyed. Now, we know that atoms are the smallest or tiniest particle of an element. In essence, even if it's the tiniest particle, particles still make up these particles. The tiniest particle are still made up of particles. So every single particle is made up of something. Now let's know the particles of an atom. Particles of an atom are the protons, the electrons, and the neutrons. Now, if you check, the protons and the neutrons are at the center of the atom, which is called the nucleus. The nucleus is the center part of the atom that has this energy. Okay? That is where the energy is being stored. The nuclear energy is being stored. That is being used to hold the particles of the atom, which is protons and electrons, together. And if you check, these protons and the neutrons make up the nucleus. Now, it is one current of atom that broke down in the creation of these protons, neutrons, and the electrons. And these forces, okay, that brings them together. There are three forces that bring these protons, neutrons, and electrons together. They are the nuclear force, the electrical force, and the intermolecular forces. The nuclear force are the forces that comes from the energetic strength of the nucleus, which is the center part of the atom. The electrical force binds the protons and the neutrons and electrons together because of their charges, and the intermolecular force are the forces that exist between atoms. Now, if you check the neutron and the proton, they are inside the electron. Now, the proton, the number of protons in that atom, the number of protons in that atom is called atomic number. The number of protons in the atom is called atomic number. While the number of protons in the while the number of protons and the neutrons together is called the mass number.